Good morning, London. Hello, hello. I hope everything is well. We are back in crazy times. Let me go. Oh, they're doing some garden work with the neighbors. I don't hope you guys hear that noise. Let me know. Otherwise, I need to close the. For me, it's okay. I can deal with it. But if it's coming through the stream, it might be annoying. Let me know. If it's annoying, then I need to close some stuff. Yeah, it's Friday today, guys. It's already Friday. I passed my evaluation finally. It took me so much longer than normal. Um, but finally, yesterday was the day. Hold on. So, um, let's hope we just this will not take too long. This kind of market, this continuous high resistance overriding. Ugh, it's pretty annoying, but we have to go through it and just adapt and trade less and less expectations. Yeah, no news today. Also not in London. Just double checking. Hello. Are you? No, Gigi. What bedoel je? You cannot go before this line, okay? What bedoel je? Okay, let me check this quickly. Go back. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Go, 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 go. Go sleep. Okay. Just checking if there's anything I've missed. Okay. I'm just consolidating at the moment. I'll go quickly into the chart. Let me know, guys, how you've been doing. If you've managed to see any trends. If there's specific setups that work better now. If you figured out like some things that work. What I notice is that everything takes longer. There's more manipulation before a move takes place. Um, so you have to be prepared that even within a macro, you have another manipulation move, for example. So before it really goes to the target, yesterday was a nice example. There was a beautiful breaker in the beginning. There was one really a nice trade from the inversion up, but afterwards, normally you would have your um, it was a long time consolidation, but then I think it was a 10-15 macro. It did deliver, but the way it delivered again, it was so awful. But it did deliver. So if you're prepared for that, so I was really, and that was actually the part where I managed um, to pass that eval. But the delivery was really weird again, but it did do it. So I think at some point I will maybe be get used to this, and then suddenly when we go back to normal, it's like, oh, now I'm confused again. That would be crazy, right? That you learn this and then you're like, oh, I guess it might be really easy then. Oh, do I have internet issues? Okay, let me just double check. I'm getting a message. Internet issues. Hmm. I think I'm live. Yeah, I think so. Can you guys let me know if you see me? Let me check. Hey, Andre. Do you guys see me? Am I live? Could you please let me know in the chat, please? Because I'm getting internet error. But I see OBS seems to be running. Please let me know. I don't think you guys are seeing me, right? Or I'm not getting the message through on this computer. Okay, I'm not sure. I'm just going to talk because it might be only the Wi-Fi and not my direct router connection. So I'm just gonna keep going, and yeah, so this is doing fine, I think. Okay. I can see Andre's message. What's your bias? It's the latest message. After that, I didn't see anything. What's my bias? Good one, Andre. You know, to be honest, right now, I have no idea at the moment because I haven't been checking the charts. This is the weekly percentages of the weekly range. So the weekly low is here, weekly high is here. So it's a beautiful dealing range we're in, and we're at the low of 30% right now in the area. Let's go a little bit higher. See the weekly again. I'm going to look at the monthly again. Okay, we have, how long is the month to go? My internet's working, right? Okay, okay, now I see. Okay, hey, now I see you guys. Okay, internet's okay. Zara Trader, hello. Hey, Priya, hello. Just back from my beautiful beach. My hair is still wet, guys, because I did a beach walk and I had to wash my hair, so it's not really dry yet. Aussie Trader, hello. Okay, good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's my Wi-Fi that didn't work for a while, but okay, gotcha. Okay, well, let's get into it, guys. I just want to make sure that all good. Okay, monthly. I'm just going to look at the monthly because we're over half of the month, and I just want to see where we're at because it might help me with my weekly buys as well. Well, to be honest, not really now. I'm more interested in this wick. Oh, look at this, guys. This is so ugly. This is so ugly. But look, it is beautiful trend line. So let me just mark this here. I want to see where we're at in this wick. Look, we've got a devil's we've got a devil's mark on the weekly. Isn't that interesting? So you know what that tells me in a way? I could be wrong, but when they leave a devil's mark on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour, and we move away from it, they usually leave it for the next candle to take to give that belated manipulation. Now, obviously, it doesn't work all the time, but seeing this candle, I'm like, that is actually very bullish. So that actually makes me a little bit hesitant to be very eager for a short. I mean, they might want to leave the devil's mark for next week because this is a very strong algorithmic signature. And the midpoint is here. So, you rejected in here. This is very weird. It's so weird. I mean, but listen, guys, it could totally still go through it and just take it out, so it doesn't matter. But most of the times with 4-hour candles, they leave it. So the moment when I see a devil's mark and we move away from it, I'm like, okay, it definitely makes me a little bit more less. Oh, we have a small wick. I see. Okay, it's not a devil's mark. It's a very small wick. Okay, never mind. Forget what I said. We low 278 and open 285. Okay, it's 7 points, but it's still small. Yeah, no, okay, it's not a devil's mark. My bad. My bad. It's just a candle without a wick. And a wick is manipulation. So if there's no wick, it's lack of manipulation. And what does the market do? The market always manipulates. Before you have AMD, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So as a distribution trader, as myself, when I position myself, for example, in the, let's say, in the 4-hour candle, I try to position myself in the manipulation area, which is open, low, that's the manipulation, distribution is the real move, right? So it's just simple A and D. Yes, but the logic is it's the manipulation. So it's lack of manipulation. So you can expect belated manipulation. So you will see another candle giving it a wick a little bit later on. So it's a draw on liquidity. Literally, it's sort of like it's a hidden form of liquidity. Like for example, you can see it here. Here's a good example. Also not, no good examples. Everything is different now, guys. Everything is different. There used to be, we used to have 1 or 2 per week. Here's a nice example. Here's a good example. So you have a wickless candle here. We move away from it. We go down, another wickless candle. And this little candle here, this is the manipulation that was given for those two here. You see this little wick? That's all it needed for these two. So it can help you to identify points of interest. You can sort of like identify exits. You can actually enter because you already know, okay, that will be an area where price will be drawn to, right? So if you see, but this one is tricky here because if you're looking at this one, you're thinking, oh, it's going to give this, and then it does not, right? This is because we're in such a weird trend. Here it does not do it. So this is actually, but then it does it in the next candle. So this one is a tricky area because I would most likely target the low here and look, it didn't reach it here. So, but I don't see this a lot, but hey, everything is new. So nothing works 100%, right? So this one would have got me a little bit, but then again, then you expect the next one to give you that entry. But anyway, devil's mark, yeah, and especially as scalpers, you can use them, but you go mad when you look at them at the 30 seconds and the 1 minute because they're everywhere. And especially when we have spotty price action. But on the 4-hour, you definitely want to mark them. And 4-hour higher, there are, yeah, you should mark them. Well, it helps you identify what the market will do. It's not like, oh, it's not like nothing is like a pattern, guys. You always have to look for the logic behind everything. Like it's a lack of manipulation, so the market wants to give it manipulation. So if it's one on the bottom and you think we're going at the bottom and we're getting a wick, then you can expect, oh, that we might get a turn there. So you have to apply logic. It's not just a pattern. Oh, it's a devil's mark. I can trade from it to it. You have to look for where is it positioned, what is around it, and then you look for the logic. Where would the manipulation be? What candle would give that manipulation? But it's not like, oh, devil's mark, I can trade to or from it. Sometimes you can trade to it. Sometimes you want to trade from. Yeah. So just in this example, when you're here, where are you now? Where were you? This example here, and you're going down, and you see this one here. You are expecting, like, okay, this still lacks the manipulation. Here you expect either that most likely we could end here, but sometimes it just blasts straight through them. So you have to be aware. Nothing works 100% of the time. Sometimes it blasts straight through them. So, but a lot of the times it just gives a little bit of a wick and then it goes back up again from here. But you see, the trade is it's not such a large trade from here, but the trade to it is sort of like, okay, you know what? Let me target this area because there's a wickless candle. It just helps you. Just Ozzy, if I just go back into your charts and mainly on the 1 and 4 and higher, and just start looking at them and what price did, and just start investigating, and maybe you will see some. And in the future, just mark them and just see what happens. But just be careful with just saying, oh, it's a devil's mark, so I'm just going to do that. But yeah, it can be very handy. Hey, Wax, how are you doing? Okay, let's get into it. Okay, we're just consolidating, consolidating, consolidating. It just doesn't stop, right? It just doesn't end. Let me look. What do we have here? Just been consolidating. Yeah. Well, I actually like it because we've been literally consolidating in Asia. We have a clear range here. We took out Asia low at 1 o'clock. We're in back into the range. What am I seeing on the 4? Am I seeing a 4-hour breaker here? Let me check on the 1 hour. Oh, Priya, what am I seeing here? Let me check on the 1 hour. Not really sure. We haven't activated the breaker, so not valid. But I like the structure. Yeah, on the 1 hour, I want to see how we are going to react in this fair value gap here, and then I don't know. See an inversion here. Hmm. Okay, I think I'm bullish for London session. What about you guys? But it can still be invalidated. I just want to watch this area here. Okay, let me just get my 1 hour. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see what price is going to do. Uh, I'm going to go new. This looks pretty balanced to me, guys. I mean, I'm getting a little bit bullish. This is bad. I think this is a balance range. Balance. Well, let's see. I'm gonna do a. Yeah, but I think this is bad. I think this is balanced. I think we don't have any reason to go down. With no news drivers, weekly opens below us. A bit tricky. Let's see what we have above us. Check out this liquidity yesterday. Liquidity here, liquidity. We've got equal highs on top. We've got equal lows at the bottom. 50-50. Let's do a coin toss. Liquidity wise, we're still in high, we're still in consolidation, in a higher time frame consolidation. So it's very annoying. It's very annoying. Keep going, a higher time period. To this order block. Okay. Can manage that. Yeah, I like a short up to here, and then I think I might want to be interested in a long from this area, maybe. Let's see if it blasts through here, but I don't know. And then what? What do you want to do, NQ? Where's your plan? What? Why is it happening all the time? No, any not touching the line. Yeah, let's see if we can get to the midpoint here. Midpoint of the is here. Hey Meredith, how are you doing? I traded all yesterday. There was a nice price action. Yeah, I'm not interested in gold as well. I mean, it's too trappy for me. Gold again. It's just one. It's a beautiful one. There was we had someone yesterday. Who was it again? He traded gold. And he got the move. Oh, what is your copy? What's it? Hmm. Okay, let me put on my N walls. Well, I need my N walls. Okay, I want to see. I think we might start going, but we're creating liquidity again. Look how beautiful trend line we are. I think it's a nice. I'm bullish for. I had an off day yesterday. Now I'm in a trade. MNQ short. Okay. Yeah, it's good to have some days off. The price action has been tough, so it's good to not watch it all the time. It drives you nuts. It's just it's literally everything is just high. Even FOMC, the delivery. I mean, the delivery was according to the two-stage delivery. It was perfect, but normally we have like at some point it becomes a low resistance run. But even that stayed in high resistance. It was so weird. But well, nothing we can do about it. I'm not expecting any expansion, so I'm just not interested. So even though I think it's going to go low, let's see, it's 50%. If we do go here, then we go through the whole week, so that might not, then we might, the long is not going to work anymore if we do go here. That would invalidate my long idea, because that means we're going to go all the way through here. Oh, you see what I noticed now? We have the same structure here as here. So they might make another wick here, maybe. Shit, I didn't see this. 50-50. Unless we start rejecting above the midpoint here. Let's see. Oh, I want to mark my. Excuse. This graded. This is graded properly. Boom. That's what I like to see. I want you to stop here on this yellow line. Let's see if it stops on the yellow line. Yeah, let's see if it holds. What time is it? 2:30. Can I get my entry? No, don't. Okay, let's see. I wonder if I should enter here already or I should wait for long. I like the area though. Um, I'm gonna wait. Just gonna wait. I don't trust it too much. Do a paper trade, guys. Just wanna see if. Mm, 230. It's a bit risky. It's a bit of a turtle soup, but just risking very. I have to put it back on ticks. I was just playing around with this. Um, 232. It's either going to stop me out very fast or it's going to go up. It'll be very fast, painless. There won't be, I hope, not a lot of suffering that I have to stay in a trade long. Just a sort of turtle soup I'm trying. Um, mm, 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 mm. Oh my God! Even here, they make me wait. Come on. Okay, let's go. Come on. Keep going. There we go. Oh. Oh. Oh boy. So slow again. Come on, just start. Mm. Go, my baby, go, go, go. Oh, I didn't see this liquidity. Let me quickly get out. Okay, there's liquidity here. See, I love my 9 minute. Want to go longs here. We still could go back first here and then go lower. Let me go back to 15. I need to change these levels. Open. Look at this one. Yeah, that's how I need to do it. Okay, I'm gonna wait until this till we get here. That should be below the 9. Check. Yeah, okay. I marked it was wrong. 525. Yeah, I like my long from here. 525. Yeah, let's short it from here. Up to 525. Stop it. What time? A little bit too early again. Never mind. See if we can make it to that level. See, the problem in this nowadays, it goes so slow and it spikes back up, and then there's no you don't have these runs that it just they get to these levels in 4 times and then it just wicks back up. So if you have entered here, it would be it doesn't matter, but here I could be easily stopped out again. Yes, Andre, you ask that all the time. Yes, I'm paper trading. You see, we're creating equal highs here. So that I'm gonna wait for my long. Oh, I need to activate my account quickly. I forgot to do that. I always paper trade my first 2 trades anyway, but in these markets, I highly suggest everybody to paper trade more than putting on your live trades unless you really see a A plus setup, and the market is going in the way is moving in the way you like. I think a lot of people. I mean, the programs are having a good time right now. I can tell you that. Does this match my 50%? Matches with 0.66. Okay, that's okay. So I don't think it will spike back up here now because we got these equals. So I think they're going to save these for a trade back to the upside. So I think I'm good with my stop here for now. And it's going to F around again and take out these, create another equal. So that's something that I notice as well. Like we've got equals as well here. Like if it wants to F around before it gets to target, it makes one more move back up and then it creates another triple equal and then moves down. That has I love to watch oil and MQ. They are counter proxy, so one goes up and one goes down. Not sometime. It's gold was actually also there was a period that gold and NQ also actually moved exactly the same for a while. Um, so Wags, are you in a short already far back from OB midpoint that's being respected? Oh, I remember you are the one who also pointed out that OB on the was it higher time frame, right? Was it on the 4 hour? Okay, it took out the liquidity here. Okay, I'm getting out. Okay, nowadays I'm not overstaying anymore. I'm getting out. I don't want to give anything, even on paper trade. So we took out this liquidity here. 0.5. Yeah, actually I might want to switch to long now, but I'm just gonna wait a little bit. I just wonder if it wants to get this previous day EQ. Oh, this is a nasty area, guys. Look at here. Nasty. Bicep. Back cells. To here, look up or open the trade. Got short earlier. It was so slow. I had to close it break. You're rather going to wait. Yeah, I know. It drains your mental cap, especially when you're. I mean, it already drains you when you're in the just watching it. but it even drains you more, and you want to still be, I mean, oh, you want to be aware if your A plus setup presents itself, and not that you're, oh yeah, okay, we're inversion or whatever PD array this is. I have no idea. There's actually uh, yeah, I think it could go to 0.5. Let's see if it can go here or maybe even here. If it does want to go here, I would think lower. But if I'm looking at that, if I'm looking here, this looks. How balanced are you? Look, devil's mark. Do we have them on the higher time frame here? No, on the 1 hour maybe. Wicks on the 90 minutes maybe. No, 15 minutes. Just equal. A lot of liquidity here, but also here. Asia high intact, midnight intact. Well, let's just watch this fair value gap. I think that's all we can do. Yeah, hey Nathan, I don't. Everyone and also all experienced traders are saying they've never seen anything like this. Stop losses are really, really large. I mean, and besides that, it's just like it doesn't move to your TP. It takes like a detour. Everything goes like in. Everything is just high. It's high resistance on turbo or something. I don't know. It's like really. It's and it doesn't. When it's just one day, it doesn't matter. But it's like we have it now like for a couple of, I guess, almost a week now, right? Like continuously. And like even FOMC delivery it delivered as it should and very clearly, and bias. You can have a very clear bias and your direction can be correct, but then still execution is really hard. And then if you're in it, I mean, and you're still okay. You still get, it works uh, on your mental health at some point. Oh my God, is it really now going to? But it's just sort of like, just it's accumulation within a distribution move, if that makes sense. It's continuously accumulation, very slow drip, trickling up, trickling down. You get one of these candles here, and that's okay. We're done. 3 o'clock. That was our last distribution candle here on the 15-minute. Look, since then it's just all small candles again. So there's hardly distribution. It's just literally. Look at yesterday. This is just all small. This is short. How many points is this? 100-point move. What time was it? 6:30. Okay. Well, this looks easy to trade, but I'm sure when we go deeper in the chart, it's not. But then this is probably, okay, this was this was 3 o'clock. And then since 3 o'clock, it's just this and this. Hey, DBT. Yeah, Wags, yeah, I agree with you. It's much longer, but it really got excessively weird. I could manage. It was last 3 months, even though it was tougher, and I could adapt. But now, like I said in the beginning of this week, I wrote down in my journal, I hate this. Maybe I should stop looking at the market. I literally wrote that down, and I never wrote that down before. And I was like, really, like I can get I feel like, I get aggressive, especially when you're in a trade. And I never really get nervous, or I trust my setup. But now I'm like, even everything is in, and you get stopped out a couple of times, and it still goes to your direction. Yeah. So either you have to have such a good entry, literally, otherwise you're just stuck with large wicks back to the upside to move down and just. But yeah, it's hard, guys, and it's not easy. So that's why you have to be study more, I guess, and prepare yourself for when times get better. And just trade your model, your A plus setup, and scale down. That's all I can say. Just scale down because the volatility is enormous. And where's my Wi-Fi? Something is wrong with my Wi-Fi. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, well, let's see if we stop here or are we going to go to previous view? Yeah, also what I noticed, guys, that London is even worse now than New York. So that's why I'm really not eager to trade in London. Or put my trade my accounts. I would rather than wait for New York and try to get a better trade there. You know, guess what, guys? I think we're gonna accumulate again in this fair value gap. I don't I wouldn't be surprised if we're just going to go back in accumulation here. Um, I hope it surprises me, but let's see. I think now, okay, we're in a fair value gap. Yeah, point of interest is reached. Okay, the objective has been met for London session. What do you guys think? We're done. And Q is on coffee break now again. I'll go to the 9 minute. Just want to see. Oh, we actually have it's much larger here, but hold on, guys. There's something interesting. It's okay, Gigi. Oh, and Q, are you surprising me? It's actually moving. Okay, let's see. 0.5. If you look at the 4 hour, you would think it wants to go back and make it like then this could be considered a balanced range, but what you're going to do, and you can go here, take this weekly low, stop in here and go back up, or even go all the way down. Okay, let's watch. Let's watch what the price is doing now. I do like it. At least we're not. I do like that we're not around 50% of the weekly range. I'm going to try a paper trade long again from here. This is this is just a turtle. You know, there's such a small range here. Just going to try a few things, guys. I need to try to scalp. Need to get better at scalping. 2R trade. There we go. I managed. I'm totally. I don't like scalping that much, but I'm just going to try. Let's see. Now, I think we're going to continue down, but I'm thinking the 3 o'clock manipulation move will be to the upside. So that's my trade, and then it will go continue to the downside. Let's see. And if I'm wrong, it will be maybe the other way around. I'll be stopped out. But yeah. There you go. Let me see. There you go. Okay. Who cares? No manipulation. We have a flat bottom. No, not even a wick on the 3 o'clock. No manipulation move. Oh, NQ, NQ, NQ. Not even a wick. So we've got a. Let's see if it. Okay. It might be a low resistance run now, but I'm not going to anticipate. Not even back to a little bit of premium. No. It's 0.5. Well, at least it's moving. That's nice, right? We like that. That's positive. That's the positive. We cannot complain about that. Do we feel FOMO, guys? No FOMO? I don't have FOMO yet. I keep seeing that my internet is being disconnected, so yeah, I'm. It's hard to be bullish, but so if I see an area with so many wicks, it's it's going to be so slow, or maybe not today. Are you guys still holding your short? 452 is 0.5 of the daily wick. I didn't even see this one, to be honest. Yeah, this market is it's just making me, also I'm less like, how do I say that? Like really in the morning, I look for all these things, and now because the market has been like this for a week, I'm catching myself not doing the preparation like I normally do it in the morning. And normally I would never miss this wick, and I would have already had this flying on my chart. But so the 0.5 is and it's also at 80% of the weekly range. So let's see if it can get through this level here. If it gets to this level, definitely this is in the pay. And if we start dripping down, then obviously we'll go for this liquidity. This is equal, right? Yeah. 330 is equal, but it will take time to go there because a large wick means there's a lot of little gaps and it needs a lot of rebalancing, so it's a lot of back and forth. But the moment we start going below this line here, I mean, there's no way it's not going to go for this liquidity. When I say equal, even though we've got, it still uses these lows. There's still a target, even though we have followed through. So I still call this equals, relatively equals. But, uh, okay, let's see if we can get a pullback. Let's see what price wants to do. I'm going to clear some structure. We can trade it algorithm. So there was no. Remember, at 3 o'clock we didn't have a manipulation to the upside, which I was actually anticipating the candle to create the wick to the upside with that trade, and it did not do that. It just left a no wick candle here. So that means that is a good possibility that our retracement will go up here, but we have also here a flat bottom, a flat tops. So a lot of spotty price action here. So I think a long for the short term will look nice. Just a short term trade, but so we're leaving equals. So 3 o'clock, and this is all engineered liquidity. Six, six, six. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for a nice retracement, but I'm just gonna wait. This might be a silver. What time is it? 3 o'clock. Oh, guys, did we have the time change in London already? Let me check. Time in London. Time in London. 7:10. Okay, so London is still not open. It's 7 o'clock in London. Still, next week I think they have the. Next week it will be even again. Yeah. So technically, our silver bullet is at 4 o'clock now, 4 a.m. Eastern. But hey, this could be a very nice silver bullet if we stay in here and then we continue to the downside. But just be aware of the time difference, because New York had the time difference 2 weeks ago and London did not. So there's a 1 hour difference now. London is technically still closed. So this is normally our 2 a.m. move here that we had. To 312. Ooh, 312 is exactly here. I like it. I like it. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if it's just going to disrespect this fair value gap and just goes up. I don't know. Yeah. Disrespect it and go up. It says my chat is disconnected. Oh, God, sorry, I missed some of your Lotta rate spike as well right now. And now any news? We don't have any news, not that I know of. You're long on oil, okay. Frank sees 483, got out with 2 micro short, look to get back in with another short. Yeah, I don't trust this area, so I don't know, Guy. I'm just I can still see us go longer and up back to 50%. Yeah. You see here what it did? 3 o'clock, no wick. Now the question is this just a little tip or is it just going to blast through and go through these here? Because we got more. Beautiful inversion here. Above 3 o'clock. Okay. I'm in. No stop loss. Below. Let's see. Let's see if we can get to. Oh, I saw I made a mistake here. Need to get a little bit lower. Might even go higher. Let's see. Okay. Now, in all honesty, my entry was a little bit too late. I should have entered it around this area, but I'm just falling asleep with this price action, guys. So I'm so behind. I'm like, it's going. It hit previous day EQ, meaning that's the midpoint between midnight and midnight, which is a very important level. We are below, above three. We were below 3 o'clock. We're below 50%. I can still see us activate this area here. We're above 50% of the daily wick. So let's see. It could go further down as well, and then it disrespects this one, and then it disrespects it back down again. Then you're in such a highly overwritten, manipulated. Then we have zero edge. There's nothing you can do about it. I mean, you can just every logic that we have, everything is just literally a gamble. So that's the reason why I'm just paper trading now, because it can do that, right? It creates. I don't want to. Well, we have a very small BP. It's a very tiny BPR here, very tiny. But if it disrespects it again, there is no logic. I mean, there's nothing. What we learned, we do. I think I can make my TP higher too. Pum, pum, pum. Didn't put you before you get there. See you when you get there. That's just okay. Let's see what I have to. See you again. Good. Maybe I should get out here. See and reassess this. I'm just looking at. Do you really want to go back all the way? Yeah, let me just take this money, and it's paper money, but I'm gonna scalp a little bit. See, this is what the market is doing to me now. I never used to be like this. Like, oh my god, I'm taking it off. But I think it's going higher. But I just, even on a paper trade, I just get nervous. Because I can frame it both ways. You take, I mean, how many points was it? 20 points. I don't take it normally. I think it's going to take these equal highs though, but I could also see there's an N walk here. I'm thinking it could reject here as well. I just don't trust it at all. I'm just going to be like that. I'm going to take my money and run. My paper money. I mean, it caught me so many times for just having my TP too high a little bit every time. So even though I see these equal highs here, I'm like, okay, let me target those. But then you get like, oh, it goes back down into the range, and then it might take it later on, or we're just going to go back down and go back. But I still think we are. But on the other hand, I see here we don't need to. It looks like we're. I would favor the downside, but I just cannot see us go up further up. So normally also, we know the time-based range, we know the ICT macros, and we know the normal time-based range, the non-ICT, 20 to 40, right? But this move was actually outside that range. So for me, when we have like an area that I think, okay, what are we going to get now? I don't like this time for it to initiate to either a continuation or either you want to start at around 20-ish. No, let's see at 3:30. Okay, that was a good call to get out because it's just going to stall again. Yeah, I was just looking at the higher time frame. Like, okay, we have like I was thinking, is it going to make a fair value gap or is it going to create an implied fair value gap here? So I was thinking it's not going to go over this one most likely in this candle. So that's why I thought, let me just get out just to. Now, it did not create well, this is a fair value gap, but it implied, guys. So that means you have to, well, we're not done yet with this candle, but there is a wick already here. Unless it spikes all the way through up, but let's see if it does it. Or does it want this structure here on the 1 hour? So that's why I was looking at. I'm like, okay. I don't think it will go higher. It looks so weird. Structure with this. What time is it? 3:25. So we have half an hour to go. I could do it, but nah, I'm good. Anyone still on a short? I want to know what you guys are thinking. Bowser's a great scalper. Well, Bowser's also a great distribution trader, by the way. Hey Adam, sorry guys, I must have missed some. Hey, Andre, I did. Yeah, DBT. I also have trauma. I literally have trauma. I'm getting out at 20 points, but I'm happy that I did because the market is. I never go into these trades, but I'm also like not enjoying it as much as I used to. I can tell from my how I'm just feeling it. So hey Adam, I saw you on just now. Yeah, Andre, but if you're bearish, it doesn't mean there is an upside move, right? Because there's always retracements. Everybody's bear. I mean, we're all higher time frame bearish, but we're still in a higher time frame consolidation. But it doesn't mean my best moves have been moved to the upside these 2 weeks, but except FOMC. So and ICT has been bearish all the time. But yeah, I mean, higher time frame, you have to be always careful with wars. I mean, there's a lot of upside movement as well. I mean, last 2 weeks we had pretty good buy side. But I don't know. I love ICT concept. Don't get me wrong, but I'm so fed up with his conspiracy theories and nuclear bombs are going to fall. I mean, just yeah, he's literally saying every time that the nuclear bomb is going to fall. And I'm like, I really do. Come on. But don't be afraid, he says. You won't feel anything. Don't be afraid. Just stick to the charts, my friend. We love you for what you did, but stop your tin foil. It's a little bit too weird sometimes, from my opinion. To my opinion. Yeah, Poopy? Yes. Yeah. And you be ready. Typical OPEX fake out and over squeeze. Hey, is there Zor Trader? I think you were also talking about OPEX. Was it last month? Is it OPEX time again? I think you have to remind. Is it already a month ago? I think you pointed that out last time as well. I actually did not look at it. I think it's so yeah. So I was just looking at the 1 hour logic, right? So this candle was going up, and then I was looking at this wick here, and I'm like, okay, do we really want to go over this wick right now? Is it really time to take out this liquidity if it's going to do that at all, or does it want to? Because I'm not expecting distribution right at the moment, so it's not my time to play. So that's why I thought, okay, it might not go higher here now, although we have equal highs here. That's why I was hesitant to take it up higher, if that makes sense. So that's why I got out. But so maybe we go one more leg lower, because as you can see here, the structure is not really. So we did take a previous EQ, we left equal lows, we didn't tap into an old fair value gap. I would love to see it take one more leg down, and then maybe another leg higher, and then take out that liquidity. And then maybe go back here, right? So one more leg down, maybe into just maybe a little bit deeper into this wick here, and then another leg up. Well, let's see, maybe it does want to take out everything. Yeah, part trader. I hate it when people, talk bad about someone, but I got to a point myself that he's been saying some things that I really like. Okay, you're cuckoo. I love your concepts and I really respect your teachings and but I cannot I'm not listening to any other bullshit anymore. It's just too crazy. Hey, yeah, it's very helpful. The magic bullets are we ourselves. We are the one. It's just a matter of applying something and having proper risk management and having patience. If there's no patience, I go wrong when I am impatient. No matter how experienced and how well I can do with the concept, but if I have impatience, it's like a trigger. It's like everything goes bad, right? You start you get into your, and that's why I also paper trade to see. Oh, hello! My cat is like giving her paws. Hello. Oh, you're so cute. It's like a trigger. Yes. Well, okay. I don't want to speak badly about anyone, but I do want to address something because I think I think that he has a big following, and I think it's really bad that he's using his following now in a very bad way. It's sort of political, and he's sort of like very anti-American, very anti-Western actually, and he knows he's a very intelligent man, and I don't think God spoke to him. He's just very intelligent, and he found out he could see the logic and analytical stuff. But he said a couple of times that he's bipolar, right? He's mentioned that, but they have also a sense of grandeur, and I think that's when people think that they are the ones that can talk to God and they can get messages through. No, dude, you're just very intelligent, and he knows how to play people, and now he's playing with fear and telling people, oh, there's a bomb going to fall, but don't worry. When there's a nuclear bomb, we won't feel anything. But don't worry, and don't send me any messages that you're afraid. Don't bother me with it. Get the f. I mean, come on. Yeah, ICT. I mean, don't get. I'm an ICT trader. I love his concepts. But he is very. He thinks he knows exactly. God's or Jesus talks to him, and he knows everything what's going to happen in the world. So that's what he thinks. So for me, the problem comes with putting fear in people's head. A lot of people are really listening to him and are very afraid now that we are really getting to a point that the nuclear bomb is falling. So I think that's not okay. But anyway, An option trader in a pair, he said 5 minutes before the pump that DivX needs to buy back 10.2 billion options before 9 a.m. He literally called the pump. Well, we're going up, as you can see, 334. I think now. See, this is what happened with this in this market. I'm just not able to catch my trade the way I want it, because there's so many areas that you think, oh, but here it could turn again, here it could go. But then again, if you look at the 1 hour here, talking about distribution, right? If you want to be a distribution trader, we open at 3 o'clock. Actually, if I think about it now, I literally said it. There was no, this is actually very good. Guys, you want to write this one down. We were at 0.5 of an opening range gap, a very important level. The direction, previous DEQ was the draw on liquidity, and I don't think we have any other, we already took liquid. Let me just double check. I'm thinking now, I said it, but I didn't connect some dots. Now I'm connecting the dots, but I'm slow. Okay, I'm slow today. Now, what did I say? I thought we would get the manipulation move to the upside. I went into a paper trade long, but what did happen here at 3 o'clock exactly? We slammed down. Lack of manipulation. So what were we doing? We were forming the manipulation candle exactly here, and we were forming just, and most likely if I go in the higher time frame, this will be a beautiful wick. You see? So because of the lack of this manipulation, we were creating the manipulation wick, which should have been my like I said, I was already late, and I said, oh yeah, beautiful, we didn't go in. My failure of that other trade should have been my wake up call. Like, it's just gonna go one more leg down. It's creating your wick. It's creating your manipulation wick here, and then it's gonna take out this. It's gonna solve this issue by creating this wick, and then up. Because I was bullish all the time already. You could see me already take more entries. I had 3 attempts. My third one worked, but I should have stayed. I mean, the logic was this was the clear. It was clearly now the manipulation wick. So that's when you want to be a distribution trader. You want to have, and this was a clear algorithmic signature, and I missed it. But that's okay. Now I still don't think we get a large distribution candle anyway, so it's okay. But we just want to. The levels were really. It was 0.5 on our way to, we didn't tap into, the only thing that we still have is this candle. So I do think we're going to go down again, but this, how many points was this? It should have entered somewhere here. Still, if I don't trust it, a retest of previous day EQ. This should have been somewhere here. 41. 51. But then again, it was still a hard read, because then preferably, normally in when times would be normal, we would tap into the fair value gap here, things like that. So all those things are not happening. But this was a clear, okay. No manipulation to the upside, so manipulation to the downside. Come on, wake up. Your brain needs to work. So, you know, wicks do not do that. For me, wicks are, I actually trade wicks. For me, wicks are, I know people say that, but wicks do not do the damage in the sense of, if you realize how much valuable information is in the wicks, for me, the wicks actually tell me more valuable information than the bodies, to be honest. I trade the body, the distribution, but the wicks are the ones the areas that I focus on. Those are my entries and my exits. Hey, Mr. Chaos Factor, how are you doing? Oh, let me close the door a little bit. Yes, yes, exactly, and also grading them. You know why Wix? The logic. Well, don't get me wrong, guys. When you're watching a fair value gap and you want to see where the bodies are, you also use okay the FQG. Are the bodies still above? But you know you also use the logic of the bodies. But just saying only the wicks are not important. So I don't like the saying that wicks do the damage. It makes sense, but it's you miss half of your logic. But you have to consider the market does only two things. It seeks liquidity and balances out imbalances. What are wicks? Wicks are imbalances. So if you understand the logic of the wicks, the larger the wicks are, the more imbalances you can find on the lower time frame in that area. Oh shit, that's my cat doing the. Hey Gigi, you cannot do that, my love. So being aware of where the wicks are, you are just only seeking liquidity is not enough. But if you are able to identify what are the imbalances, what the market needs to balance, because people, oh, there's equal high, okay, I'm gonna, but the market's not ready to take those equal highs. We're going back first into internal liquidity and maybe go into imbalances, and that's what most people don't really understand. The wicks are the imbalances, which is also part of the cycle of what the algo is doing, seeking liquidity, balancing out imbalances. And what are those? Wicks. So it's a very and everybody says yeah they do the damage. They are allowed to color outside the lines, but that is the manipulation. And I think ICT doesn't say that on purpose. Okay, Gigi, you need to go, my love. I cannot put my. I'm sorry, my love. But you cannot. I need to put my. Okay, now you know, go somewhere else. You're allowed to go here, but not sitting on my. Well, I guess my long was um, well, I hear it on stream a lot, like, oh, there's equal highs or equal lows, so we're going there. But then I'm like, okay, but there's so much more that was of more value that I'm thinking, okay, it's just the imbalances that are so. So if you go, if you look at the larger wicks and you go in the lower time frame and you investigate them, you'll see a lot of valuable points of interest in them. So and that's why also ICT is now he shared with us. I mean, that's for me also a game changer. The gradients of the wicks, right? And using those gradients. And well, for me, opening range gaps, N walks. Oh, my N walks. I've got my N walks. See, guys, I'm so slow today. I'm so sorry. Um, how can I not have my N walks on? Why you guys are not telling me? Where's your N walks? You have so little on your chart. Okay, here we go. Okay, well, my short should have, my long worked, but I guess I chickened out of it. I chickened out of my short. Long, sorry. You want to mark this fair value gap for today. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna change this one because so I'm seeing quite interesting stuff now. 3 o'clock, 3:01. We're definitely going. We're gonna retest this at some point. We still remember also we have one here, an older one. Let me check what the date. An older London from when? Friday the 13th. Okay, I can already tell you that this one will be resistance at some point. So I'm going to leave it on. If we're going to go through this one will be resistance. We have a. I'm not going to have support on this one, but once you go through it, we will go. This one will be important from when we start going down. Um, so I'm going to leave that one on. I think with this one will hit today, and this one will be today, or maybe Monday. I have no idea. I'm going to use both of them. It's going to be a large range. I want this to be resistant. I don't expect anything else from this one. Um, London. Today, what day is it today? 20 March. 20 March. Okay, let's see if we can go over these levels and then we might activate. Then we might have a 4-hour breaker to the upside. If that's the case, I'm going to be very bullish today. A 1-hour breaker. Let's see. If we close above 649. Above 649, I'm very bullish. 651, sorry. Let's say 652. 652 could be. Damn, that would be a good entry all the way up there. Well, let's see if we get a retracement. It's actually a really nice distribution, to be honest. See, it is encapsulating this area. Going up. Damn, this market is really getting to me. I hate you. But again, it's not low resistance, right? It's again trickling, trickling, trickling. Back to midnight, taking out all this engineered liquidity. See, it's just, I was too early 2 times. 3 times I got in, but I chickened out. 2 times too early, 3 times chickened out. Okay, let's see. Um, yeah, I'm getting bullish, to be honest. I'm not bearish anymore. I think it's going to activate the breaker. Yeah, 652. Yeah, I'm bullish. I cannot be bearish anymore. 652, 652. What did I say? 652. Yeah, we're gonna go to 652. We're gonna activate the breaker. Okay, let me see. I want to get another entry. I want to see. I want to get into another long. It's macro time. Now I want to be careful. We might have a nice retracement. Let's see. But I'm definitely going to. I'm even going to open up my account. I might not trade it in London, but I'm gonna. I think we. Um, I'm getting ready now. My brain is starting to work, and then I get a red trade. Now I want to have A plus. It needs to be A plus. Everything needs to line up. Time, 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 time. It might not present itself in London anymore, but let's see. But you know, this is a good example that your bias can be good, and then you still have 2 losing trades, right? It's just paper, so there's no monetary loss, guys. It's just paper trading. You know, I was already long because why? I'll go over it. On the higher time frame, this inversion was already activated here. Even though you have a gap here, we have a closure above this inversion. That's bullish. We have a breaker here. It's the same. It's the same structure as it formed here with the inversion, right? So I think it's going to activate this breaker. If that's the case, then we have a higher time frame, a 1 hour structure here. So we need a closure above this level here, which I do think we're going to go for now, or maybe a retracement back, which is also Asia high. Um, So I have a new funded account. I passed Nivo, but I don't think I'm going to trade it today. I think I'm going to leave it rest, let it rest for. I think I'll trade it Monday. It's always good to have if you have a new account, and yeah, not to go straight into it. It's Friday. Just activate everything. What shall I trade today? we go. Oh, hey Rahul, yes, I think Asia High is in play now, definitely. 652-ish, and then Asia High. And then maybe a nice retracement, and then I think New York might be a continuation to the upside. Let's see. Or it gets this liquidity and slams back down. Who knows? We'll see. Okay, we just took the high of the 150 to 210 macro, so let's see if we get a retracement here. Doo-doo-doo-doo. 327. Damn, it's actually a really nice move, to be honest. Very pretty. I'm sorry, NQ, that I was talking so bad about you. Three five two. Let's see if we can find a trade to the upside. I like 352 and Asia High. 652. I'm sorry. So this area here, my green dots. And then again, I will be careful because it might stall before it takes it again. But I do like this. Is I think it's in play, yes. And that means we're going to activate this by taking this. Video. We're on our way back to 50%. That might mean that we might get choppy New York session. Put it in balance here for 1 hour, exactly at 50. I actually need to go to the bathroom, but it's 4 o'clock. I don't want to miss the macro. I actually need to go really bad. Okay, but you cannot go in macro time. Okay, let's see how far. If we get the retracement all the way into here somewhere. Preferably below 0.5. Okay, I just need to go. I cannot concentrate because I just really need to go to. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, we're back. I'm in longs on RUSD. Yeah, I'm bullish, Alexander, but just waiting for a good entry. So I want to see if we can position ourselves in the. Uh, 2 pounds. Tricky. Not now looking at gold, no. I'm already traumatized by NQ. I've got too many. I'm already in therapy for NQ. Mm, I'm joking, but Alexander, I should I'll have a look at gold, but I'm not trading it actively now because there's so much it's even more manipulated than NQ. And every time when I was looking, it was like it did the move in Asia or just outside every time that I was looking. So I stopped looking. And obviously, if you don't look continuously, but do you trade gold? But I will look at it. I will have a look at it, but after the macro. Oh, hello. Hello. I was looking for cells yesterday. They dumped it. Oh, did you manage to catch it? Did you catch the? We had another one in the chat that managed to catch the gold short. Okay, the only thing that I'm a little bit worried about, I think it's not. It doesn't have to go to 0.5. When it's really in a hurry, it could go. It could already blast off on 0.38. 6.5. Yeah. If the price goes over 4 o'clock, I'm getting in. Yeah, I'm getting in. Just paper trading, guys. I'm not in my account. The only thing is now. Ooh, there's a gap. Um, stop loss. That means I have to widen my stop. It's okay because my TP is 652. I'm not getting in my account. I might be stopped out. Then I know I can enter later on with my account. So I'm okay to being stopped out. I'm just also, trading time and just watching. Because I don't think we might not even go low. But if we do go low, I'm going to be stopped out. Then I know that will be my entry most likely. Oh, you're wondering if it continues. We'll have a look later on. Let me just see if we left a gap here, so that's a little bit tricky. So I'm gonna if it starts expanding, I'm gonna trill very fast with it because I don't want to have any losing trades. But I really want expansion, a really large, a candle that we haven't had for a long time. You know that you remember those days, guys? Those expansion candles that really move. See, I'm afraid that we're just going to take out this liquidity and go back into the range. That's what happens nowadays a lot. So I'm okay to be stopped out on paper. And then if it goes down, and then I know, okay, then it might be go into this area here, maybe here in this unicorn, and then go. But we'll see. I also don't want to miss the move on paper. It sounds really weird, but for me, it's the same. I get just as, the point is that you have to journal your paper trades and you have to learn from them, especially those that don't work out. Those are the best ones because those are the ones you learn off from the most. What did I do wrong? What did I miss? Where can I execute better? Um, I don't like that gap, but we'll see. I do like that full focus. Yeah, I think we're definitely gonna blast. Come on. There's no speed. This really makes me aggressive at some point. It's like, oh, okay. And then we fall back. I know you're going to do that most likely. That's why I'm in paper, guys. There's no monetary loss. There's just only learning. I really think if it's going to stay like this, I want to adapt to this market. I want to see, okay, what are the signatures? When can I expect that it's really going to break out? How many times is it going to go back into the range? Is this little gap telling me, okay, don't get long yet. Wait until we fill this and then maybe wait until this level has been hit. What time is it? 9 past. We've got midnight, so maybe it's going to go back into the range after midnight. After midnight is also end of macro. Okay, I'm expecting to be stopped. Well, I wouldn't be surprised, but who knows? Let's see. We got a gap here. We just swept liquidity, so maybe it doesn't want to move yet to the upside. Do you see that is using this line here? That's Asia low. You see how they use Asia, those levels, very algorithmically? Uh, My dashed line is automated. That's Asia low. And this is Asia high. It's right over here. But you see how the bodies, they go a little bit below it here, but you see here the wick and then boom, blast off, right? Here it rejects it, goes back down, over it. What I do like, what is better in the market now, what I notice is that we're leaving a lot of imbalances again. So it's not that barcoding. So that's actually looking much, it's starting to look better, right? You can see the difference, right? From here, it's very small, candles are small. Here, candles are starting to get bigger. We're leaving imbalances. So we have targets to go back to later on. Um, yeah, 614. You might get a little bit of a retracement here, 614-ish. Yeah, I think we're gonna. Yeah, it makes sense. It's midnight, but it's okay. If I might have to wait another leg. Let's see. This might be a little bit too overzealous. If not, I'll re-enter because this will definitely be my target. But I might be too early. End of macro, yeah. Yeah, I would actually prefer if I'm stopped out and we go back into this range. It actually would be even better because then I can re-enter, and have a larger range too. And I'll target this area again. It's actually 652, but I'm put it a little bit lower. My target is here. You don't see the trade on the screen. It's over here. It's 24,649. But it's a paper trade, guys. I expected the run to start at 10 past 4, but it's not doing it. It's stalling now at midnight. So it left a gap here. So I wouldn't be surprised that we get a move to the downside. Maybe fill this gap here. Well, that doesn't stop me out, but if it does go lower into this area here, then it does. But then I don't really, it doesn't bother me because then I'll re-enter and target this area again. And again, we go back into the small candles. So we had this was actually a nice run, right? And finally we got some nice price action, but we're going back into the price action that is let's have a look at gold, but it's just most likely it's going to trickle down. Either it's going to go here or maybe here. We'll see. If not, consider myself lucky. Let's have a look at gold. Well, we have this gap here, right, on this end dog here. I think price would like to go back into this. I wouldn't expect a full continuation to the downside today, I think. Yeah, on the higher time frame, I would say move up and then maybe continuation afterwards, but that will be maybe next week. But hey, I don't know, it could be highly manipulated. We have SMT as well on the lows. Monthly SMT, weekly. It's a bit tricky because if I look at the monthly, it went into an imbalance, and then it doesn't take out. You would say it would take out this low, right? But talking about the magic wicks, we almost hit 0.5 on the wicks. Oh, my throat. Yeah, I would watch this area here. That will be my an area, key area. So if it makes another leg down, if it will go lower than 4495-ish, then I would think it's going to take out this level here. But if not, it might spike from this level back up. So maybe there's a TGIF here on gold. But it's a lot of points, right? I mean, can it make this move in one day? Yeah, if it goes into a point of interest and then goes back down again, could be. But I don't know. I wouldn't be very eager to trade it lower than 4495. I would rather wait. Maybe if it goes there and see if you have a move to the upside from there. And here, yeah, it's already made the move. Um, well, I see a nice market maker model. I mean, up to here, previous day low. It is in a bullish. It is bullish now. Yeah, just see how it acts in this area here. It's ready to go down. If it wants to go up further, then you want to find an entry in a silver bullet time or weekly gap. This is your measurement gap. This is your measuring. Guess the move is done. Yeah, I would really for a gold just check how it's going to behave in this area here, 4800, if it wants to turn or not. And then you might have your short to the downside. So you have a nice fair value gap on the higher time frame. I was on the 3 hour, 4 hour. So look in this area, and if it wants to go higher, then well, and then you have to really stay bullish. But I would really look into this area. Might give it to you. Today's Friday, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. 424. Let's see now. I want if it's gonna stay in this gap. If my stop holds. If my stop doesn't hold, it's fine. Then we're gonna go lower, and then I'll re-enter here. Might be after a little bit later on. But I don't think you only want to go really low, do you? Maybe just wait a little bit. Pum 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 pum. Oh, how's ES doing, by the way? Let's have a look. I totally forgot to look at ES. I'm so slow today, guys. Two, two, three, four. And Q looks so much cleaner lately. There's really a difference. 5, 7, 2. Dun. 5, 7, 2. 428. Uh, 428. 428. Oh, I better stop. Oh, this slow trickling down again. It's just you get like it's like a present, right? This price action. Oh my god, the price action is getting better, and then I should not have said it. It went back into barcoding, straight back. I thought, oh, we might be done. We might be done. 4:30. Oh shit. I'm gonna give it a go. Just paper trading, guys. Turtle souping. Trying to turtle soup. Yeah, let's see if it works. 4, 7-hour trade. God, there's hard work nowadays trading. Mm, See, so tricky nowadays. Tricky, tricky, tricky. So even if it goes to my target, I don't feel any. I don't feel I missed any money because of this price section. I just don't like it. Even though it goes to my target, I don't care that I'm not in a trade on a live account. If I would go on my live account, it would only be a micro, for in all honesty, because of this kind of price action. I don't care if it goes. It's nice to see, but it's also I'm aware it could just wick me out. Now, if a turtle soup, you want the least risk, right? But then I could say, okay, I could do it a little bit lower too. But I don't want to do that. Time is it? 4:34. I think it's gonna run. I think I'm good. Time 4:35. Oh, I think I'm getting a bit of a throat issue. Don't know what's wrong with me. Yeah, it's well, I don't think it's a gamble. It's just a calculated risk. A gamble is a little bit different, but it's still it always is risk. risk on, but it's more, I feel the edge is just, we're just manipulated out of our trades more often. So there's more of those larger wicks. So turtle soups are very difficult nowadays because they might wick you out another time, right? Normally you would turn and it would go, and now you get like three or these, there might be another one of these candles. That's why I'm not in any account right now, guys, because I've been wicked out a lot these weeks with these weeks. So things are just really different. It just takes longer. There's more manipulation. There's more. They know where we put our stops. They know that people put it right below exactly where I'm putting it. But I'm doing it on purpose to see if I'm stopped out. I know, okay, it's not time for me to go back in. If I journal it, okay, you know, it's not the I want to get the swing low and not anticipate. Well, yeah, maybe I should anticipate. Maybe I could bring my stop one low, but that, you know, takes away the purpose. I might get a larger loss if it wants to go to this area here. Maybe we'll see. So I'm just, if I get stopped out, then I wait again. But for these entries, I'm fine. With this amount, I can have 3 stop outs and still be good. I don't care. And the more I get stopped out, the larger my amount will be. So that's why I don't mind in these. That's why I want to keep them as small as possible. Hey D, I'm trading the 1 minute. Yes, correct. I'm just paper trading, by the way. And guys, if I'm in a trade like this and I'm making money, I'm not gonna wait until I'm being stopped. I only do that with paper trading because I journal it for time and things. How is the market behaving? Blah blah blah. But if I'm up $800, I'm not letting it go back down to zero. So to be clear, okay. Either I might have taken off a one position, for example. I wouldn't wait. Now I don't care because it's just paper, and I just trade the times and what's happening. 4:39, 10 more minutes before macro. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we go one more leg lower, but that's okay. If not, then what time did we did 4:15, 4:30, 4:33. What also could happen is that it goes to daily open, then it takes out this liquidity, and then it goes here. see. Everything goes like in who said that yesterday? Everything goes through the scenic route. You have a detour every time. So guys, don't. If I am trading for money, I wouldn't leave 400. I would take it and leave it. I'm not gonna wait. But now I'm just, guys, I'm just watching. Let's see. At the new candle, what do you want to do? No, I don't think you want to go lower, do you? 50%. I think I'm good. How is a 4 hour? Let me have a look at my favorite. Ooh, you don't really look foolish, do you? Oh, you actually look very bearish. Even though you reject 50% of, let's see if it rejects 50% of the wick. Another one. Manyara, what do you mean? Why do you keep consistent with live streams? What do you mean? I show up every day. I am literally here every day in London. I think I took my first day off because I needed to do things at the Home Affairs this week. That was the first time in months, but I have not taken one day off I think in 6 months or something. So I don't know what you really mean, Manyara. Please clarify if you mean a different thing. Or do you mean that I stopped streaming New York? And there goes my super puppy. Oh. Oh, just stop me out and go lower. Okay, there goes So when it doesn't run here, you just want to wait till closer to the macro, see what it does. Made another low here. Just gonna wait till the macro. I'm so over the NQ. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. I know. I still think it's going to go to take Asia high. I'm still eager to take that trade, but the question is, when is it time to move? Let me double check. Did I miss anything? Oh, maybe not. Okay, okay, maybe on 691. Hmm. Uh, what time is it? 447. Oh, come on. Still a little bit lower. Oh, Simba, I'm not a gambler at all. I only trade my live account and my accounts when I'm 100% sure. And when the markets, I don't like the markets, I just paper trade. I'm just paper trading now. And what you don't understand is that I learn a lot from my paper trades, while you are thinking you're not a gambler, but I'm learning from all my paper trades. So that's the difference. I journal every trade that I take. Every trade that I take, I journal. So I guess, are you profitable? I don't think you're profitable. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. It's time to go. I think so. I'm gonna put it. What time is it? 4:48. Yeah, okay, guys, let me get one thing straight before. I know there's always people here that that I always say when I'm paper trading and why I'm paper trading and how I paper trade. For me, paper trading is my learning. If I go on stream, if the market is unfavorable, I tell you guys, I say it's not favorable for me, and I'm just paper trading. If I put it on my own account or an evaluation, I share that. But when I start paper trading, it's for me to learn or to improve my. I'm going to put on another trade here. Is to improve my, especially my turtle soups. Turtle soups are the most risky. You lose the most on them. So for me, when I trade them like this, it's for me to journal time and to perfection my turtle soups. So for now, and as you can see, my trades are. I'm also like saying, okay, if I lose, how much am I losing? But if it goes down and at some point it works, I'm still in profit. I'm still thinking we're going up. At some point, I need to give up on that idea, of course. This is my last attempt because then the 450 macro is the one. And I think this is the area we should go into. If not, if it goes lower, then I know most likely I'm not going to get my trade before New York. But yeah, this is my stream that I'm also really just practicing, and also sometimes I will practice new models, and that's how you learn, and you journal. It's not about. I mean, most people that are here don't mind. But yeah, if you are copying me, that's on you. But yeah, I'm anything but a gambler. I'm highly profitable. I have really no complaints about my lifestyle. And I'm very selective of the trades that I take on my own account and on my live account. So, but you need to learn somewhere. And this is also the reason why I don't stream anymore on in New York, because I just want to. Hey, Gigi, what are you doing? I don't want to have this bullshit on my stream because I just want to be focused on my own stuff and trade. Um, but yeah, this is how you learn, guys. And I know most of you guys are like that. Um, it's a process, and there's always something you want to improve and get better at. And sometimes you're wrong, and then you have to figure out what did I miss. Um, like I can see the 4 hour candle be bearish, but if I go to the 1 hour, for example, oh shit. We took out liquidity here, so what I'm expecting is that the next candle opens up the 5 o'clock, and then we might get spike up. If not, then it will take this week. But look, the structure. We went into a fair value gap, created a wick, have a lot of liquidity here. We've got equal highs still above us. So let's see. I might be too early again. It's a very unfavorable market. So it's also for me just seeing, okay, how is the market doing? How long does consolidation take? So after a move like this, for me, it's very interesting to find out, okay, how is consolidation? How long does it take? How many detours are we getting? What is different than what we've had? Normally, this will be already a good trade to get in and it runs, right? But we go back into consolidation again and again and again and again. And the guys, like I said before, if I'm up in the green on a normal and I think I see a turn, I'm wrong, I don't wait until I get stopped out. I stick my money and run. So, oh, another apple falling. Okay, we're in macro. Let's see. Now, will this be the time? And especially when you have larger moves, sometimes you need to tell a few attempts. Sometimes you're just wrong. Sometimes you're just wrong. That's okay. And then when you're wrong, you have to you're not going to put your money on the line because it's not in tune with the market, which I really don't care at the moment, to be honest, because the market is just something horrible. And then New York, I think it's going to go. If I look at the 4 hour looks bearish, so I think the macro might go a little bit lower. Maybe go into this fair value gap. Let's see. Just trickling down. Yeah. And for those who are copying my trades and I'm wrong, this is not the stream you should be in. You don't want to ever copy anyone's trade. Okay, I'll show you guys why I'm not interested in short either. I'm looking at this one here. I'll show you guys. Under 1 hour. See this? We're still above this here. So I still think it's bullish. See this one here? The one. It's just trickling down, and then it will blast off. So I noticed my entry, just the last one that I did, I actually had a worst. It was actually less. It didn't give me a better opportunity, to be honest. So we took liquidity here, we took liquidity here. Okay. Hey Cesaria, how are you doing? I'm just gonna wait this macro and then I'm gonna be done again, guys. I don't like this market again. I mean, it's already making me annoyed. Where are we? Where's the midpoint? 541. Okay, so that could be all the way here. Maybe this fair value gap could be. Remember that was it Monday that we had London session, and I was also had a long bias, but it took like until 6 o'clock before it went up. It went. The manipulation move London was going down, 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 but it was also like very. In hindsight, you have a larger candle, but it was also just trickling, trickling, trickling. But it started already at 2. Yeah, it was from 2 a.m. already. Here we have a little bit of a. Now we have a little bit of a move at 3. 807. Let's see if it respects this area. We are still above 3 o'clock, but we are below 4 o'clock and below midnight. Hey, it's just Haney. How are you doing? I'm trying to turtle soup my way out of this, but I've been stopped out 3 times. I want to turtle soup to the upside. Ooh. What about you? Have you? I know you're not trading either, right? I mean, the market is. I'm just paper trading. I do take trades in New York, but even New York, I find. I mean, even FOMC. Um, it was the delivery was there, but it was still high resistance. So, but I did trade. I did take some trades, but everything takes like it doesn't. There's no follow through, right? It doesn't go to the targets at one time. You really have to sit through four swings back to the upside or to the down. Okay, let's see, guys. I'm still bullish. I mean, I'm not. Even though it's going lower, I'm still bullish. And now I might fucking miss the trade, my paper trade. Hmm. That's what this market does to you. It makes you slow. But I do like this. Um, it went to my seven. Oh yeah, I see exactly here. 702. Yeah. Let's see. 502. This might be the turn. Time 503. 505. 505 is a very nice time. Let's see. It's at 702. I mark that level. Let me give it another go. Let's see. If it drops through here, it's done. GP. I'm gonna take some heat here. Okay, I'm not gonna put my stop loss in. I just wanna see what price is doing here. 79 here. 503. Uh, okay, not 702. 709. 79. Okay, let's see if this holds. Let's see if it holds or not. If not, then it's just, the market is just this needs to hold. This is my last line in this end. 504, 505 maybe. Who knows? 505? It's the magic number, guys. Okay. Still 505. Okay, if it's not working right now, it goes lower, then I think I have to wait until New York session. It's just going to go lower, lower, and maybe consolidate here. Just want to wait a little bit till the macro is done. See 10 past. Mm, 7 past. Let's see. Come on, let's go. The timing is also off. Hate you. Thank you. Snapchat. Here we are. Inversion here. Breaker on the 1 minute. Let's see. Okay. So it did not present itself before 5 o'clock. You are looking ugly now to be bullish though, but still, I still think you have to go up. Mm. Liquidity, liquidity, liquidity. It was just creating liquidity all the time on the way down. Daily open. Yeah. Now the only thing is that I'm asking myself that is my TP too high? Time start. Oh, Evnit, yeah, 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 yeah. Always, always. I do that in my journal always. It's more also now because of the everything is a little bit off. I don't like the time too much, but well, I can tell you guys that just after 5 o'clock, there is a lot of the times that we get runs, but just timing is a little bit off, so I don't like it too much. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm definitely no, I'm very much in time. I don't talk a lot about it, but behind the scenes, everything is on it's time based. I put um, But if it starts running, I can trust the run. If it does run, I trust the run up to 520-ish. But you see, it's already there's nothing. There's no follow through. Yeah, 369 is a thing. I love it. I mean, when you know, right? When you know. Um, but it's hard to read. But I'm still um um 3 minute break. breaker. Okay, I like it. I like the structure. So we went back into, oh, we did not go into this fair value gap. So this is the only thing that I think, okay, it might go one leg lower again. See, this is the thing. We still have this fair value gap, but I don't think it should go all the way here. It's maybe a retest for later. Well, let's see. The run should have occurred already. Should have followed through. Uh, I use it in M5. There's an indicator on my Chronos. You can use. Okay, I'll have a look at. Thanks. Well, it's just for my own now to see if let's say the algorithmic signatures are working on time, but everything is a little bit off nowadays. A little bit. Everything is just not running the way it does, and then you sort of like shit. Um, so I'm really expecting the move to the downside here. But everything is indicating for me still bullishness, to be honest. I mean, it's still indicating it's ready to go, but not yet. Everything is like delayed. Um, this is not a market to put your money on. I mean, yeah, for scalpers, you can, if you take these short trades, I mean, they're perfect, right? I mean, there's nice moves. Don't get me wrong, but okay, let's see. 520. I want to see 520 is a turn. That might make me. So this is today's fair value gap that it formed. Remember here at 3 o'clock. I didn't expect it to go there already. Let's see. Micro. Let me check my Chronos. Is it 369 IPTA time or 90-minute time cycle? Okay, I'll check it out. I'll have a look. I really like what he's saying. Oh, ooh, ooh, I like. Thank you. It was just for my journaling. I don't do it on stream normally, but I'm just. I'm done with this market, guys. Um, I'm done for the London session. I want to do some stuff. Um, just this constant back and forth, and just now, it's just everything is high resistance, everything is back and forth. It's just annoying. I use it a lot. Yeah, I'm definitely going to look into it. Very interesting. Hey, Fisha, welcome, welcome. Let me close this. I don't think I will even. Thanks, Avneet. I'm appreciate the. Let me write it down because I might just forget about it. So he has a lot of. Is it similar to? Uh, I thought I have to check those other ones as well. That I Yeah, you want to share it here or you want to share it in the Discord? I might always do as colors. I have 3 colors on my chart. Okay, interesting. Yeah. I have a lot of time, other tabs open, so I don't bother anyone else with a lot of things on my charts. But, I'm definitely gonna look into it. Thanks. Oh, so tiring. Um, yeah, guys, it's Friday. Capital preservation day. You don't want to lose more money if you lost any money, and if you won any money, you want to keep it. Simple as that. Friday's not the day to put on more risk. The week has been really horrible, so I don't expect today to be a lot different. There's no news. Now, normally it doesn't mean that there can't be nice runs, but the question is, what is the weekly objective, right? I mean, um, like a TGIF would be if we take out any low here, then we go lower. And it could be the case if we start really dropping fast. Um, for me, I think the only trade then I would wait for maybe is the reversal into the range, but I don't know if we're gonna get that. It could just also drop. I don't expect anything to be normal anymore. So like, okay, let's have a look at the weekly range again. Okay, let's say we're going to get, sorry, let's say this candle. Yeah, I already don't like it because we've got such a large wick already on the top. Let's say the weekly candle we're going to drop and we're going to take out this low, for example. We're going to drop 500 points. Or even a daily. Do we have any dailies? Let's go to the daily. Because this one is, let's say 24,000. Let's go to the daily. Let's say we take out this low here. So we go into this wick. Uh, stay, stay, go. Okay, let's say we go lower and we go to 0.5 here. So that means we have a TGI. Let's say that's the weekly. Let's say the weekly objective is around this area, 0. Those are very valid points. 0.5 of weekly wicks, daily wicks. I could see that if we go lower, but we first have to go up to 50% of this wick, and if that isn't, if we keep going lower, then maybe this. Let's say that happens, then you want to see the retracement back into the range, right? But I wouldn't be surprised, like how things are going now, that they don't do it. So that they sort of like just putz around and maybe go a little bit lower. 369 is just the vortex. It's also what Tesla discovered or actually went into. It's just the sequence of repetition of numbers, and 369 is something that also can help you in the chart. But Ebony, in all honesty, lately also a little bit off at the moment. I don't know if you think if you agree, but I'm not that I'm sort of like really studying it and still getting into it. So I'm not. I think Avneet knows more about it than I do. But it's just more. You go more in depth of the time-based trading. You know, the logic is also like the algorithm. The algorithm is scripted against time because the only way you can script it is against time. You cannot script it against price, right? So that makes time actually more important than price. So the algorithm just works in cycles of time, and 369 is just literally the vortex numbers and the cycle that it refers to. It's also the ICT. I think also the ICT logo. There are literal. People say it's biblical. Some people say it also emphasizes the 369 circles. But yeah, time over anything. But anything. But I think now time is more important to do other things as well than only look at the charts when it's really low probability. Yeah, I mean, the daily looks bearish. I think we already did the manipulation. But then again, we've seen crazy stuff. It could literally go back all the way and turn into a bullish candle. That's when you have a lot of wicks here. But yeah, I would grade the wicks and see how they where price behaves, and if it goes to this level. If it goes below 0.5 here, you know, when it wants to go lower, then we'll take this weekly low, and then maybe we go even lower here. I mean, this is only 200 points lower, so I would almost now favor the downside. And Q got me. Well, that's why I use paper trade, because it's like the ex you cannot trust. You take him back, and again he you know. Well, I'll never do it again and again. You cannot trust NQ. You're the bad ex-boyfriend now. Yeah, it makes sense, right? That this high was higher than these two. I guess that. And the event horizon was here. Okay, I got you. Okay. Okay, guys, any questions before I let you go? I still don't, you know, guys, if I'm looking at the market, I still don't trust it to just keep on going to the downside like that. I think it might make another few moves up and down. I still don't trust it because we have this fair value gap, or we still have one here. It could also just start working its way in this one here, build more liquidity, and then take it back another leg up. Yeah, so I am not going to trade any of my live accounts today for sure. It's just going to be evals or just paper trading. So just stay safe. Okay, no questions. I will see you. I want to wish you a very, very good weekend. Hope you all enjoy the weekend. And yeah, I need to again go back to home affairs to make another attempt to get things done. And it has to be early in the morning, so that I don't think I'll do a live stream. I don't think I'll be back on time. So maybe I'll do a pre-market when I get back. I can do a pre-market. I hope the market is better. If not, I'm not missing anything. So yeah, it's the second time that I won't be around, but that's just because I need to do stuff, and the only time is that I need the morning to do so. So unfortunately, Monday there won't be any stream in the London session. Oh no, I have to be. No, I will be. I have to be here because I have another appointment on Monday. It's going to be Tuesday then, guys. Tuesday there's not going to be a stream. So, but anyway, I'll let you guys know that on Monday. So, okay. DBT, thank you, and everyone else, thank you for hanging out with me. Yeah, and yeah, guys, sometimes you just need to try things and just look at things. And I always journal it. Like, what did I miss? What do I, obviously there's more signatures here, but sometimes you just want things to work and you look for specifics. And yeah, this doesn't work always. And sometimes you just don't see it properly. And this market makes me just exhausted. I really don't like it. I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm also thinking like, maybe I should stream shorter or maybe not stream for a while if market is like this. Or maybe just decide to do something else on stream. So if you guys have any ideas, if the market is like this, we use it maybe for education, more educational time or things like that. Because it's just really a waste of time, I think, to look at that chop, chop, chop all the time. But I'll think about it, and if you have any suggestions, let me know in the Discord, and maybe we can use our time a little bit better without getting exhausted from looking at this. Yeah, I really would love to hear from you guys if you have any ideas. But yeah, okay. Thank you guys, and enjoy your weekend. If I don't see you or speak to you anymore, and stay safe.